They talking about making industry music. They want me to count to y'all, but I ain't gon' count to y'all, cause y'all went there when they ain't had a ball. He talking sporty. Wonder how he felt watching his dog basketball. I had to tell my watch to stop. He don't like to pass the ball. I wonder where that low was at. It was me against the wall. I was out here running plays. Guess it paid off after all. 613, bad girl. Her hat just got installed. She got extension, I got extensions. We won't be sparing you. Chasing who? Pursuing who? I won't be chasing you. I'm 4-1, I lost the count. I'ma charge it to the game. 438 is not a game. It's just a music thing. Last player got out his lane. Put right back in his lane. I'ma sit that pat when I get to Cali. Hope it get sent back over. Ran in your range, ain't send no players. All I'm getting ran over. Don't spare mine, gon' spare yours when I doing this game over. Only been rapping for like 4 months, now they play us time over. They talking about making industry music. They want me to count to y'all, but I ain't gon' count to y'all, cause y'all went there when they ain't had a ball. He talking sporty. Wonder how he felt watching his dog basketball. I had to tell my watch to stop. He don't like to pass the ball. He don't like to pass the ball. I had to tell my watch to stop. He don't like to pass the ball. Kicking it. Paid off after all. Paid off after all.
Everything is changing. But, you know, I'm positive about everything, so I feel like it's gonna change for the better.
I was walking down a dark road, hard cold, all alone. I'm on my own, nobody better ask me for none. Remember we was sliding in that 4-door Audi. When it's smoke, they get the hot and make them Gary boys run. Remember when I ain't have it, if I want it, I can buy it. I ain't bragging, I can go and blow it back just for fun.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. At the 17-yard line. Now it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's able to get up here to the 26. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Eluding the pressure right. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taylor now from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and 10. Rodgers, and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 22, and they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. Here's Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and goal, Darnold toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's able to get up here to the 26. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Back to throw, Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Marshall. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. To throw is Darnold. He'll buy some time right. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So no touchdown that time, but they do get 3 more, and now they have even more of a cushion.
It's been a terrific first half offensively, so it's hard to blame them for not getting into the end zone there. But the way they've been moving the ball in this one, I don't think these will be their final points of the game.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. Taylor now from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball.
And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
This is caught. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Darnold to throw again. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers continue to pull away here in this first half. Gonzalez to add the PAT. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That's caught right side by Rodgers. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Rodgers now on first down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Rodgers now to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. On first down, Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. 2nd down and 3. Rodgers going to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Rodgers now on first down. They'll roll him out right. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. Complete at the 1. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it, and he's giving me the evil eye, folks. He's got it at the 15, and he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. On the counter, this is Hubbard. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Five yards remain on second down. Faking the give, Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big connection on that one. 35 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Preston Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Play action. It's Darnold. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
First down. 15's the mic. First and 10 at the 32-yard line. Stop your whining. Hey, Lex.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Come on. Hey, look, we're going to go Mike 15, guys. Mike 15, all right? Hey, defense, let's go. 26.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throwing it at traffic there, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, 88. 15's the mic. 15's the mic. I got 15. Better free. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Panthers' 41-yard line.
Mike 15.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now it's Rodgers. And now here's another interception. Tanner Muse with it. Past the 20. 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taylor now from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at the 37.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 47. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. That'll be caught by Anderson. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a first and goal.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Both to Mike. Mike's both.
Darnold from the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30. 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Darnold. Dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle.
And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Darnell Savage. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he's so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
Well, these Packers and these Packer fans really thrive with the cold temperatures here at Lambeau, and their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to, and he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. Back now at Lambeau. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers got him in. It's De'Ami Brown complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The Packers unable to pick up the first, and the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And incomplete on the deep ball. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's the Panthers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers flushed out right. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. Rolling to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Tremble hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taylor now from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that what again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers, a check down here to Jones. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Quick slant to Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On first down, Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Amari Rodgers. From the 39, Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On third down, it's Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now Rodgers got to have this one. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Packers unable to pick up the first, and the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. He's going to look deep for more. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. So Sam Darnold, not really known for having the strongest arm in the NFL, but he certainly laid that one out there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taylor now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. A About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Rodgers now on first down. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
15's the mic. 15's the mic. I got 15. You want this? Get it in. 115. Right. 15. Let's get that ball. Get it in.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his third of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And that one almost intercepted. Could have been his third pick of the game. Instead, it's going to bring up a third down. The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
It's a gain 2. That's good for Packers. First down. First and 10.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Taylor. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 42. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well. After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And this one is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, You saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Let's just be frank, they're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Right, fellas, right. Let's go. Hey, Mike's 15. Mike's 15. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, take 26.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Second and 10. And Darnold wants to throw the football. He's going to look deep for more. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to...
Gotta make the right decision, no, it might just be my last. People view everything different when you touching on the back. What you see as good intentions is for clout and hit is mad. You can never be a something you carry, gotta wear a mask. They be pulling at you, grabbing at you, pop up trying to change you. I built my own foundation and there ain't no rearranging. Moving careful every day is exactly how I play this. Not looking for number one, but that's exactly how I'm paced. I got choices, I'm getting opinion from so many voices. Bring the horses so I can get up away from all the noise. Too many people tell me what I should do, I take it and laugh. They not knowing if I mess up, I can end up falling flat. If I write a bad tweet, lagging in my whole street. If I give them what they wanted, I'm gonna be broke in a week. If I tell my baby no, she might get it from the street. If I'm not tough for my son, he might grow up to be weak. What do? I'm new to having cameras in my face. What do? to keep getting the love from my state? What do I do to keep the money coming in? What do I do? Writing until I need another pen. Gotta make the right decision, no, it might just be my last. People view everything different when you touching on the back. What you see is good intentions, just for cloud and hitters, man. You can never be except you carry, gotta wear a mask. They be pulling at you, grabbing at you, pop up trying to change you. I built my own foundation and there ain't no rearranging. Moving careful every day, exactly how I play this. Not looking for number one, but that's exactly how I'm pacing. Feel like Jesse Owens, cause I'm taking off with the race. Put the metal to his mouth, saying it's time to hold the brace. But I'm all about the beast until the sucker hit a make. Oh man, eat man, your performance kinda shake. I'm prepared for the fame, I like that crap sound really like me. But I'd be lying if I said I didn't cry at least once a week. Cause I'm so blessed with no stress, all the weight taken off of me. Head in the clouds and I smile like no grandma watching me. My dream came true, I'm loving all these cameras in my face. I never knew that I would get the love from my state. Stay with the blue, always keep the money coming in. Ain't nothing new, right, till I need another pen. Gotta make the right decision, no, it might just be my last. People view everything different when you touching on the back. What you see is good intentions, it's for cloud and hitters, man. You can never be except you carry, gotta wear a mask. They be pulling at you, grabbing at you, I'm trying to change you. I built my own foundation and there ain't no rearranging. Moving careful every day, exactly how I play this. Not looking for number one, but that's exactly how I'm pacing. They talking about making industry music. They want me to count to y'all, but ain't gon' count to y'all, cause y'all went there when they ain't had a ball. He talking sporty, wonder how he felt watching his dog basketball. I had to tell my wife to stop, he don't like to pass the ball. That ticket he talking big hit, I was kicking in houses for it. That's two different tickets, right? My wife to stop, he don't like to pass the ball. I wonder where that low was at. It was me against the wall. I was out here running plays, guess it paid off after all. 613, bad girl, her hat just got a star. She got a stitch and I got a stitches. We won't be sparing you. Chasing who? Pursuing who? I won't be chasing you. I'm 4-1, I lost the count. I'ma charge it to the game. 438 is not a game, it's just a music thing. Last player got out his lane, put right back in his lane. I'ma sit that pat when I get to Cali. Hope it get sent back over. Ran in your range, ain't seen no players. All I'm getting ran over. Don't spare mine, gon' spare yours when I doing this game over. Only been rapping for like 4 months, now they play us time over. They talking about making industry music. They want me to count to y'all, but ain't gon' count to y'all, cause y'all went there when they ain't had a ball. He talking sporty, wonder how he felt watching his dog basketball. I had to tell my wife to stop, he don't like to pass the ball. He don't like to pass the ball.
It's just a little hit for the summer. Big deal. Whoa, here I go. I'm jumping out of green balloon. Geronimo, man, I like big wheels, 24s, and I let the paint drip like the hose. Whoa, a minute with my good vibes, man. I like good times and good. Plus I got my recline and I'm watching Sita on the Wi-Fi. I cannot just go away. Can you bring me back to my old ways? Tell my mom and dad I'm praying for some better days. On the good vibes Friday to Friday, I'm looking for a highway to get Mondays, and I'm so up there I might be going sideways. Kamikaze Sundays, leaning on my Mondays, baby face like Usher. I just want it my way. Relax, I've been gone for a minute. Told you I'd be back, just chill for a minute. Last time I checked, you was on for a minute. Miss me with that, I'll be back in a minute with my